Hello, hello. Do you hear me fine? Also, this, I forgot how much of a banger this soundtrack was, or this song in particular. Welcome in, Shock, Haunt, Nokino, Clement. Sorry for the wait here. We're about to get started. I'm playing on the Switch today. We're trying something a little bit different to set up, so that was part of the wait here. Yes, welcome in. I'm Austin. We're back to our classic community showcase format here. Shock, I saw your message. Maybe I got the SR mixed up between the three of you. But yeah, we could do Shock versus... who was the other... player? Nokino. Let's do Shock versus Nokino to kick things off, and the winner plays Twiz. I think that seems fair. And yeah, we'll go down the line, and of course, if anyone hops in here, we'll adjust accordingly. Yeah, there's nothing on the line here. We're having fun in the end, but it's nice to have everyone playing players of similar skill levels to some extent. And yeah, feel free to suggest any ideas if you want to change any rules, anything like that. We're always happy to do that. And let's get started. So I'm about to create a lobby and share it in our Discord thread we have going on. Anyone celebrate, if you're in America at least, the 4th of July? I was out of the office yesterday. Whenever I play on a Switch, I always get the B and the A button mixed up after playing on like PlayStation. All right, and we are going to be doing first to three, so we'll have some longer games in here. All right. So Nokino and Shock. That's our first match. And our lobby code is in the Discord chat. Haunt saying, wait, what? Not sure. Yeah, we had some fireworks at our property last night. Fireworks can be fun. After a while, though, it depends. I've been to a lot of fireworks shows, so the novelty is... It's more about being with friends and family, if anything, in my opinion. Are we mixing up the schedule? Yes. Yeah, that's right. So it looks like Shock found their way to the lobby here. And so did Nokino. And when you two are ready, we can hop into it. And I'm about to also go live on our TikTok account. I'm waiting until we actually go to a game there, because you know how the attention span works on TikTok, everybody, myself included. They will not want to swap an amazing game, I'm sure, or swipe past it. So yeah, if you are following us on TikTok at enhance_exp, we'll be live there as well. I don't know why my chat is like delayed in my window, but not. I see the chat moving on the stream, but not in my chat window here. Let me refresh it. All right, looks like they're hopping into the game. Good luck, have fun, and we are going to be playing Zone Battle tonight. If anyone knows me in the community, it's probably my favorite multiplayer Tetris mode in TEC. All right, and we have Nokino on the left, Shock on the right. Good luck, have fun. And let me refresh my chat window. I don't know why it's not updating. Either that or no one's talking to me. All right, it should be better now. Sound of jump scare, possibly. Okay. Okay. Oh, no Kino. With an earlier top out, I don't think we hit that first zone yet. Throw a sweat emoji in there. Yes, we are doing first to threes tonight. Which I think I guess you never know with the zone battle match. I could last 1 hour or it could last 5 minutes, depending on the matchup and the play styles. Both players using the single colors here, as was designed by Ishihara-san. The way that the game was meant to be played, in a way. Alright, Dokino hitting that max zone, wanting to fire back here, as they are now down a game. And yes, you know what? We still are getting so many new Tetris Effect connected players, so happy to answer any questions about Zone Battle as a game mode. If this looks entirely foreign to you, do not be scared to ask in any of our chats, and I'll try to address it. But yeah, so Nokino hit that zone button. They have froze time, trying to clear as many lines as possible within that zone, and then boom, there goes 25 lines of attack power to Shock, who tanked it fully and still has that max zone to boot, so they could have a really strong rebuttal here if they choose, or if they execute properly. I assume they want to choose to send a strong attack, but it doesn't always pan out that way. Welcome in Musa and Liz on TikTok. I am new to TikTok streaming, so this should be interesting. We did it for Humanity Hub on Wednesday, but try to interact with whoever pops in here. 12K versus 6K win. We can make that. Oh, you want to play against? Wasn't there somebody else that needed a match? Make my Discord a little smaller here. That'll help me out. All right. So here we are for game numero tres, game number 3. What is up, Adkilla? Welcome in from Twitch. Yes, it is first to 3. We are currently streaming on TikTok, yes. I don't know how that will pan out, but who knows? We had a fair amount of eyeballs on it during our Humanities stream earlier in the week. But yeah, if you are a TikTok user, you should definitely follow us. We will be more frequently using the platform for streams and I guess videos that make sense for TikTok, highlight reels, etc. There's a slew of Tetris clips on there already, and Humanity stage overviews if you have been playing any of our other titles. So both players sitting on that max zone, having that standoff, who's going to zone first. Personally, I like to be the one to zone first, but a lot of players in the at the high level also like to kind of squeeze out some extra APM before they finish their first zone. The thing about finishing your zone first is you can get right back into charging it and getting some extra zone bonus if you want to lean into it, if that's your play style. to zoom in, but we can do so. All right, looks like they evened out each other's attacks there. Nokino looking for a little bit of a down stack to find that clean, sparkly, sky blue Tetris well waiting for them. Is that sky blue? I don't know how you would describe that blue. It's actually kind of gray. It has a grayish hue to it, going back and forth. It's like a holographic aquamarine hue of some kind. And Shock throwing down some Tetrises, putting on pressure. Yeah, Nokina wants to make their way to these clean wells to kind of send a rebuttal attack. And Shock will take it at a convincing 3-0. Nokino, thanks for making it out here and playing a game with us tonight. If you hang around, maybe we can get another matchup for you. Shock will move on to play Twiz here. Oh, thanks for the TikTok follow, Tetris Wizard. But yeah, we'll be sharing more streams and events there as well. All right. Oh, I need to get TikTok chat hooked up to my restream chat here. Okay. So next up, Twiz, if you are around. The lobby should be in the Discord. Do we have a Twiz? It looks like they are playing TEC, so they're probably making their way here. Same code, yep. Yep. I feel like I might have lost game sound on TikTok. See if I can get that figured out. But yeah, if you want to play in any matches tonight, if you are lurking and want to have somebody commentate your games, head to discord.gg/enhance, which Shock just plugged in our Twitch chat, or you might see on the restream chat there, and select the community events role, and you'll be notified of these. We do these every Friday, as long as there's no other special events, which, by the way, our Tetris 40th special events were pretty fun. Thank you to Green Tea for helping me out with that. And it looks like Twiz and Shock are getting started here, so let's pan back to the gameplay. We need tournaments instead of showcases. Yeah, it'd be fun to do. No, there's definitely I've hosted quickfire formats in the past, like really rapid fire tournaments that don't last 3 to 4 hours, like set for a 1 to 2 hour time frame. But those were classic Tetris tournaments. Well, I guess we could do classic Tetris. That's something to consider if players are interested in little mini tournaments. The issue with that is like I do like to highlight our newer players, and just a chill, nothing on the line kind of night is always nice for people just trying to hang out, have some fun. With that being said, I'm totally open to community tournaments. Definitely shout out to Puzzle Kingdom or T-Flat with Full Throttle. We do have some community tournaments cropping up here and there. All right, Shock with didn't clear too many lines during the zone, but they're open for business. Unfortunately, did not get the long bar right away to settle that business, and Shock tops out to Twiz. Welcome in Liz from TikTok saying, I've been addicted to Tetris since NES. Thought I was good till I played it in a showcase. I mean, here's the thing. Like, the best players are going to show up to these kind of things more often than not, right? Because they love the game. So if you get schooled on a showcase, it does not mean that you are bad at Tetris by any means. It's all subjective in the end. But yeah, Liz, you should You could always redeem yourself if you want to find a matchup. I think we might have some other newer players waiting for a matchup tonight if you are around. Just watching for tips. Very nice. Yeah, happy to answer any questions if you have any specific things you want to that you're not sure about when it comes to zone battle. It can be a little bit more overwhelming with the zone mechanic. All right, Twiz maintaining that back-to-back Tetrises, sending extra lines. So while the score is below 20,000, if one player hits 20,000, we hit phase number 2, where the garbage is messier. Garbage being the attacks you send to your opponent. So see that clean, golden Tetris waiting for shock? That is considered garbage, or an attack that was sent from Twiz. And yeah, early on you might want to accept attacks from your opponent so you can counterattack, right? Because of that phase 1, but Twiz did force phase 2. Fortunately, Shock still has some pretty clean garbage to work through here to bring it back down. So mechanic takes a while to get used to when you first start playing. Yeah. That's part of the fun for me, though. Especially, like Liz said, if you're somebody that's been playing Tetris for years on end, having that fresh take, especially in a multiplayer sense, is always nice. And Twiz takes game number 2. Putting a lot of pressure onto Shock there. 77-47 is pretty good. Pretty good. I think for 6K SR, that's quite strong. Ooh, Twiz with a DT cannon opener. Double T-spin, triple T-spin cannon. I don't know what the cannon part is. I guess the strength of the attack. It's like a cannon. And that cannon actually took out Shock. Twiz shooting from the pirate ship. Cannonball hitting Shock's ship and has sunk. And Twiz is victorious. Shock, thanks for the games, and Twiz, thanks for the game as well. Stick around if we might have some bonus matches in the end if anyone else stops by. All right, who is next on the docket here? Let me pin this message, since you guys like to talk in the Discord as well. All right, Tetris Wizard versus Aiken. Aiken Azu Robo. Game over. Make your way to the lobby, please. Let me repost that lobby code for you in case it got lost. Can't get better if you're never challenged. True. Yeah, that's part of the addiction of a quick competitive format like competitive Tetris, whether it's the best of one classic Tetris or even the versus 2 zone battles. You can quickly learn from your mistakes, adapt, improvise, overcome. Welcome in, Soldam Wizard. I assume that's Tetris Wizard. Welcome in. I'm doing excellent. Hope you are doing well. Looks like our Aiken at least found our lobby here. Okay. So we are just waiting for Tetris Wizard. Lobby is in the Discord. Looks like they found their way here. And we'll get started. They seem to be surprised that they were playing each other earlier in the Discord. I don't know if they have any beef they want to settle here within Tetris. About to find out. All right. So we have Tetris Wizard on the left with some Japanese lettering there, and Aiken on the right. Both players on Nintendo Switch here. Zoom in here. There we go. The beef in the chat where one of them isn't invited to the other's. Oh. Well, whose birthday party was it? Was Aiken not invited, or was Tetris Wizard not invited? Get him, Aiken, says Han. I ever misdrop one too many times and know that I can't work my way out of it. It doesn't hurt to start over. True. Although, if you are stubborn and want to test your puzzle-solving knowledge, you can always try to work your way through it, depending on how you want to approach the game. Big zone attack from Tetris Wizard here on the left. FZD. Aiken looking for a rebuttal attack. They had that full zone charge. And because Tetris Wizard was able to zone first, they already have that quarter zone charge. So they're head on zone and actually putting on a lot of pressure after Aiken has a pretty bad misdrop. So looks like they are going to attempt to work their way through it and to do so pretty quickly as well. Aiken is a speedy player. So we are live with good old zone battle action on Tetris Spec Connected. Who is going to take the dub here? Tetris Wizard is seeming to be playing a little bit more efficient. I know Aiken can really throw down. Aiken's still rocking that 2-piece preview. I'm surprised they haven't made the move to 4 pieces just yet. But I like that stylistic choice. Okay, this is totally counterable. Very nicely done from Aiken to bring that down. They actually stack for the Tetris here. Okay, they don't get the Tetris. Also, I think they meant to use the J piece instead of that Z. Seems like a misfold or something. Unfortunately, not able to downstack. But this looks like a pretty close matchup. So we had a bit higher in terms of lines attack per minute from Tetris Wizard. Hopping into game number 2. It's like Aiken wants to hit a PC, doesn't really see the option there. I feel like stacking for PCs on two-piece preview. It's kind of tricky. I guess as long as you follow through with the opener. Pretty good chance you'll hit it. Alright. So Aiken has all that gray garbage appearing on their board due to Tetris Wizard's attacks, and they're going to begin to work their way through it. Ideally, it seems like they weren't able to clear it up quite quickly enough. And look at that horrible center. You can't piece crawl with the... or you can't climb with the T-piece there. Fortunately, I think Aiken will be able to charge zone very quickly with all those Tetrises waiting. So they have 3/4 zone. Okay. I think Aiken should be able to counterattack this. Meanwhile, Tetris Wizard is going to try to keep on the pressure, keep hitting those T-spin doubles and Tetrises. Try to take out Aiken here and now. Double setup from Tetris Wizard. T-spin double sends just as much as a Tetris, so with less lines cleared. So if you are able to sneak in a lot of T-spin doubles into your gameplay, you will be able to get an advantage when it comes to sending more attacks to your opponent. I like Aiken's setup here. Kind of what we call a power stack with this center 2-wide combo. Not like super efficient, but with that center combo, you can force speed into it to make up for that efficiency. And speedy zones are very, very good. Ooh, nice tuck from Tetris Wizard. Able to bring down some of that pressure from Aiken. Having to tank some of those attacks, but look, we got a clean Tetris. Ready and waiting for Tetris Wizard. Instead of clearing that double right away, okay, I was wondering if they were going to stack a Tetris over it, but sometimes players will opt to not clear the lines at the bottom right away, but rather build around it for extra attack power. Alright, Aiken with that 18 line clear for Tetris. Clear 20 lines during the zone. That'll be the ultimate tris, where you clear the whole board. 21, where you clear a line above the board. Easier said than done. It's a curb tris. So we'll see if we come across any curb trisses tonight. Very possible. We have some strong players coming up later. Oh no, Aiken messed up the S-spin. Happens to the best of us. Either way, had a really nice downside combo to alleviate that pressure coming in from Tetris Wizard. And we have entered that phase 3. If you started to feel the intense music taking over, that is a cue that the garbage coming in. Look at all that messy, the gray attacks coming in from Tetris Wizard now onto Aiken's board, because we have entered that phase 3, almost like a late game. Not quite sudden death, but yeah, kind of a late game feature to it's like, all right, carry on. We got to get this game over with to some degree. With that being said, we'll still have games that go very deep into phase 3, depending on the skill of the players involved. Ooh, that square placement. I don't know if Aiken will be able to downstack out of this, and Tetris Wizard taking game number 2. Very nice. Deep phase 3 is honestly where the best moments in zone battle happen. IMO. Yeah, I'm trying to think of my... You know what, as a player, yes. Like, when you have that match that goes on forever, it, like... Eventually, you pick up on it, like, oh, this match is absolutely epic right now, and then you start to choke. That's when you have the best zone battle games. Yeah, I guess also from watching some of our highest level players, like, coming back in phase 3 can also be super cool and satisfying to see. Yeah, I think I agree with that for the most part. You're just likely to get maybe some higher zone line clears if you are somebody that wants to see all the ultimate trisses, all the curve trisses. You won't see that as often in phase 3 unless you're super speedy. Oh yeah, and the downstacking chains, yep. Yep. Okay, ooh, Aiken with that T-spin will sink. I guess now it's a double. Oh no, they covered it, and they don't have any zone, no. And Tetris Wizard takes it in game number 3. GG's. I don't think the 3-0 tells a story there. That was a pretty close matchup. Really rough finish from Aiken, but I like the setup was pretty cool. Very nice vision. All right, so up next we will have... Who is up next? Grass Pelt found me in the Tetramidian. Very nice. Oh, someone got rid of my lobby here. I'll have to remake a lobby. So we have I Am Nobody versus Grass Pelt up next. Speaking of Grass Pelt, get on in here. Let's get a new lobby going for you. lobby code. And if anyone is tuning in for the first time, I know we have a lot of new players here on Steam after that sweet summer sale. Anyone get any other cool Steam games during the summer sale? I haven't bought anything yet, but I was looking at some. I'm trying to find some like cool arcadey games that aren't big time sinks. And my game is being weird. I have to reboot it real quick. Tier 3 arc. Towerfall Dark World expansion for $2. Yeah, anything under $5 I will consider. This is a game called Yellow Taxi Go Vroom. I was checking out, that looked pretty cool. It's recommended from a coworker. I have like a lot of games that are like big on time investment, so looking for like some chill games to play just here and there. Alright, just about to make this new lobby here. I had to reboot the game. And lobby code will be in the chat. Okay, so grass pelt and I am nobody. I have a lobby set up for you when you're ready to go. Pac-Man Championship Edition DX Plus, also $250, really. That actually might be up my alley. The song goes hard, by the way. I didn't realize how long the song was on the soundtrack. Like, I've heard it in game plenty of times, but the extended edit of this song is pretty killer. Yeah, Pac-Man Championship Edition. Pepe Jam, absolutely. Do we have that enabled in this chat? Thought I went in at one point and added some of the Twitch emotes. Oh shoot, the game started. Also sent a person too. So we'll let them do another game if they want. I was totally distracted. What happens when you all break my lobby? You're on deck. You'll be up against Tetra Boy. See it in the pinned message. TGM being on Steam would be interesting. I wonder why they aren't on Steam now that you mentioned it. Seems like should be a thing. Alright, nobody throwing down here. Drop some Tetrises. Nobody is somebody or somebody nobody? I'm not really sure. Ooh, 19 line Perfectress from nobody. Grass Pelt looking for that counterattack. Grass Pelt can really throw down when it comes to hitting those high zone clears, as far as I know. I know they have had a Impossibilitress on every journey level, which is a pretty cool feat. Nice moves from Grass Pelt. This is going to be pretty hard to work through, though. I think Grass Pelt sees downstack options. Just kind of thinking it through here. Oh no, a little bit of a goofy setup there from Grass Pelt. Not sure what the intended one was there. I think there was a misdrop in there. And all right, nobody takes game number 1. Why do the customized colors on Switch look like that? Yeah, I don't know. I guess Twitch has its own flair, obviously, to accommodate the system. I think the game had a bit of an overhaul with how it looks. Shout out to the team for making it look as good as it does on the Switch. Yeah, this is the first time I've streamed the Switch version here. I kind of like doing it because it's not tied to my PC, which means I can have so many things up and running without it taxing my computer. Excuse me. Ooh, nice little combo there from Grass Pelt. Nobody actually bringing their board down a little bit. Probably wants to tank some incoming damage from Grass Pelt. Let's see if that's the strategy here. Tanks a little bit, but unfortunately that next garbage chunk is a little bit too big, so nobody pretty efficient there, getting some back-to-back Tetrises and T-spin doubles. This is going to be a strong attack going towards Grass Pelt. Grass Pelt does have that. Oh no, they messed it up. Nobody. I think, yeah, a little tricky to use IRS and IHS at the top, but I think if nobody just only used IHS there, they would have had that 20 combo. Either that, or they could have just rotated back in. All right, max zone for Grass Pelt. Just waiting for an opportunity. A lot of players like to not zone until they're a little bit further down the board and really want to maximize that zone bonus, but of course it's kind of it can be a bit of a gamble, or you could feel the pressure of that, simply from what we just saw there from Grass Pelt, where they couldn't fully utilize that zone because they weren't able to bring it down. Nobody was putting on that pressure, so yeah, it didn't pay off trying to wait for that. Double from nobody. Grass Pelt should be able to tank one of these. Okay, they ought to actually completely block it. Let's see if we can get this T-spin in there. Okay, a little bit of a combo with the 7 lines. It's gonna be close. If they can get a quarter zone, they might be able to survive this. Nah, not quite, not quite. Nobody takes game number 2. Pretty fast, 107-77, very nice. Oh, it is first to 3 if you want to keep playing. You're welcome to. I'll have to fix that next game. And yeah, for anyone just tuning in, we are hosting community lobbies. If you're in the Enhanced Discord, discord.gg/enhance, you're welcome to join us. Cute data. Team Xbox. How does everyone else feel about that? You know what I like about Xbox is that it's like I like to play games on my PC as well, and I feel like Xbox Cloud between the console and the PC. That's really nice. That's like my favorite part about using an Xbox is that you can play between console and PC pretty easily. Game Pass. I see. Have you had the chance to check out Humanity? Just dropped in Game Pass on May 30th. We've had a ton of players making levels on Humanity from Xbox, which is super cool. Ultimate interest from nobody. Can Grass Pelt, excuse me, get a rebuttal here? Yes, I'm always reminding people to play Humanity. I love Humanity as a game. It's totally up my alley. So I will easily talk it up. And Grasspelt does top out there. Nobody putting on a lot of pressure. Actually a pretty strong player with like pretty high speed and close to one-to-one efficiency. So GG's. You know what? They can play it out. We're chilling. See if Grasspelt can get a dub in here. Also, shout out to Grasspelt. Always a big contributor from our weekend rituals, which we'll have tomorrow. If you head to effect modes on Saturdays, there will be a playlist where you can contribute to a community goal. And in multiplayer, we will have connected versus enabled if you're looking for that 3 versus 1 competitive format. Ooh, really fast zone from nobody so far. This time they hit that Z-spin. Also, a pretty quick zone from Grasspelt, it seems like. Send a T-spin single there. Ooh, nice find on that 20 off Tetris from Grasspelt. Very nice. Setting up that T-spin double, looking for that long bar for a Tetris here. They do set up a long bar dependency in column 5. However, yeah, they're just kind of trying to play within the situation that they have been creating here. Actually, up for a half zone. I don't mind that. Just kind of safely get their way out of this pressure. Does seem like nobody has the edge when it comes to creating attacks. I think Grasspelt is pretty close when it comes to zone play. If they can lean into that aspect a little bit. Let's see. Oh, this is tricky. This is actually tankable though. They're not tankable, but rather counterable. It's tricky, yeah. Tricky downstack though, and it looks like Grasspelt may top out there. GG's. Thanks for the showcase, you two. It's a nice final game from both players. And who do we have next? We have Hauntnog versus Tetro Boy. Make your way to the lobby, please. Nope, there's me. Wrong one. There's the chat. Okay. Hold up, I just realized the garbage queue shows you the amount of garbage that's going to appear when you place the next piece. Yes. Yes. We can talk about that. Did you really just realize that? Aren't you like a 12K player? Oh my god. It's like, it's huge. It's pivotal. You're about to be 16K now. Goblin saying this is insane to watch. Yes, we have some crazy players in here, and it's actually going to get crazier. I think we're moving up the leaderboard a little bit. But with that being said, we encourage players of all skill levels to stop by. If you're brand new to the game, this is a cool place to hang out, show off your skills, and learn a thing or two as well. Okay. Why is it called the garbage queue? I feel like there could be better words for it, right? Better names for it. Whenever I say garbage, I feel like that's not going to come across, or people aren't going to understand what I'm talking about. Because there really is just like sending attacks to your opponent and like incoming attacks. I guess garbage is an okay word, but thank you, Hunt, for the reminder. We are on first to 3 now. Let's ping your opponent. Is Tetra Boy around? Do we have a Tetra Boy in the building? I don't know if we do. How about this? We could get another game between... Who's closer to you? 12K or the... I am nobody. We needed somebody to play against Hunt here. Free win. Oh, Tetra Boy's here, okay. They are right on time. I like that my APM improved every match. That's a good feeling. You're ramping it up. That's the green tea effect. Green tea is the same way, in my opinion, every time I see them play.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Who got the funky sound? You want it then I'm gonna get down. Who got the funky sound? You want it then I'm gonna get down. Like,
I mean, I kind of took a break after I hit 10K to grind. Ah, I see. Yeah, I think they're doing like special badges in that game too, right? Could be ammo instead of ammo. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe garbage is the right word and I'm just being negative. Goblin, I see you're still hanging out on our TikTok. Are you a Tetris player? You play any TEC? How do you come across us? Alright, looks like Hot and Tetra Boy are just about to get started. Let's hop into it. Hunt on the left, hailing from the UK. Tetra Boy on the right. I don't even know where Tetra Boy's from. I assume the US. I might be wrong though. Antarctica. Alright. Let's see how this goes down. I think this should be a good matchup. I think Hunt might be a little bit underrated right now. Just knowing from the experience of playing against Hunt, they're a tough cookie. And I know Tetra Boy has been climbing the zone battle ladder slowly but surely, so I'll see how this goes down here. Ooh, that T-spin miss from Hunt. That's brutal. Sets up a nice T-spin single to follow. See if they decide to create APM or just bring their board down here. They do get a Tetris in the mix. They do a T-spin double. Oh, into a washing machine! Big perfectress from Hot Nog. Ooh, that was a cool T-spin double from Tetra Boy. Yes, Goblin saying this is insane to watch. We have some of our players here have been playing this game for years, so don't be intimidated. Oh, that was really fast down from Hot Nog. Tetra Boy with an interesting board. Cleans it up with that T-spin single. And if they could find this Tetris well at the bottom, that'll be pretty good, actually. Oh, nice use of IRS on that long bar to squeeze out that extra Tetris. Haunt has a really, really immaculate board. That's the board that any player will want. Tetris is waiting. I already have the T-spin set up. Working through it with this zone. This could hit pretty hard. Ooh, Tetra Boy tanks it. And they use this quarter zone really quick. Interesting approach. If you use a quarter zone on this later phase of the game, you hear that music, hear us intense. After you hit that 60,000 score, you enter phase 3, and look at all the messy attacks being sent on each side. So it's like a, not an overtime kind of thing, but yeah, it's just the final phase of zone battle where it's trickier to downstack, which if you are like with interchanging rows or columns, it can be tricky for anybody to downstack through this. So you have to really like decide when you want to attack and when you want to downstack. Ideally, you can mix up both. Set up Tetrises over those open wells, so you will slowly work your way down, or even turn some of those open wells into T-spins, right? Okay. Putting on some pressure. Ooh, that Tetris for Tetra Boy is pretty big, actually. And Haunt with the decision there. Actually, I like that. Kind of a conservative defensive decision. If you try to tank that, that could have been lights out. And so as Clement mentioned, you see these little... So there's like a tiny sliver of a column between the zone meter and the Tetris board. That's when you can tell that you have incoming attacks, and you can also see what size those attacks are going to be. It'll help you decide whether you want to downstack, try to block the attack with a Tetris or a T-spin, or even tank the attack. Say, like, look at that size of the incoming attack. Like, Haunt's like, okay, I'm going to take one of those and just keep building for this T-spin double. And the fact that you did not know that, Clement, makes me think that you're going to crush it at some point. Ooh, I can turn this on here. Look, we have a win count of 3. I didn't know you do that. I'm on the enhanced team here. I played this game for thousands of hours, and I did not know you could do that. All right, so Tetra Boy at the first game. That's a close matchup. Almost went to 5 minutes. Clement, I learned something today, too. We're continuing to learn about this game. What is IRS? IRS stands for Initial Rotation System. So if you hop into gameplay settings, or options rather, you'll notice there's going to be an IRS setting, or initial rotation. If you flip that to on, before a piece spawns, if you are holding the up button, or I'm sorry, if you're holding the rotate right button, that piece will already be rotated. So it's really good for those high zone line clears where you want the piece to be able to spawn in so that you can continue to clear lines. Played occasionally, but I'm nowhere near these players, so it's cool to see the skill. I appreciate you explaining. Yeah, if you have any questions, Goblin, definitely let me know. It can be a lot to take in, but I assure you, just like, I don't know if anyone here ever watches chess. I like to watch it casually, but it can be very intimidating to try to pick apart what the pros are doing. But if you can still like try to observe it from a macro level, or just like get the big picture. You don't need to pay attention to every little detail happening on the board, but you can still like get an idea of who's ahead and what they have to do just based off of like their incoming attacks. In the ebb and flow of the game, like it's easy to see who's starting to get the advantage, rather than trying to pick apart every little thing. Just like try to get the big picture. Oh, look at that desync. I think Haunt is lagging or something. I haven't seen a desync like that. They created a unobtainable opener. What do you call that opener? Horse opener, but worse. It's just the saddle. It's a saddle and a limb of a horse. I don't know if Haunt is going to actually disconnect or not. The desync cannon? I like that. Alright, we might need to remake this lobby. Or Tetra Boy can just put on a show for us here. Single player zone battle. Everyone's favorite. Zone battle effect mode win. Oh, Tetris. What happens if you top out Tetra Boy? I could reboot the game, but Haunt Nog wins with the saddle plus 1 horse limb opener. With a very speedy 2.6 drops per minute. Oh my god. What? How's Haunt actually here and playing? What is happening? Let me look at my Discord. Okay, you know what? We are resetting this lobby. I can't watch. While we do this, you can see my beautiful collection here. See what kind of gamer I am. All right. And Luigi's Mansion. That just rests in my Switch. Let me pop into here. Okay. Tetris 99 was in there. It was in the very back. I play a lot of the retro games. All right, we're remaking that lobby. It was 1-1. It should be 1-1, right? Or am I wrong? Or was it actually just 1-0? 1-1. Okay. So I'm gonna remake that lobby for you. What's going on over there in the UK with the internet? Fill me in. Oh, speaking of, we have look at this lobby. Oh my god, this lobby is a sign of. It's like they can hear us. Okay. It here in a moment. I would let chat know what our room code is, but maybe if this lobby breaks again, thanks to our players. But all right, looks like our players are ready. We're gonna hop back into it. Haunt versus Tetra Boy. It's a pretty good matchup. Well, okay, half of it had UK in it, but the other half kind of like, yeah, played into it a little bit. Ooh, look at that wonderful well from Haunt. It's so satisfying to see it when it keeps wherever your well ends up when the opponent's attacks like play into it. That's the best feeling in the world. What do you guys think? Best feeling in the world? It's up there, right? Number one feeling is when you have a column that lines up with your current attack plan. I'm not exaggerating. Hot going for a big line clear. Using IRS to get that 20. Very nice. And look at that big chunk coming into Tetra Boy. And oh my god, it's clean. A blessing from the Tetris gods for Tetra Boy. So yeah, big rebuttal. And Hunt did a pretty good job here. I think it seems like both players are pretty comfortable knowing how to work their way out of these situations and really utilize accepting attacks. If you accept attacks from your opponent, that means they won't be able to easily block your next attack chain, so you can really diminish their ability to block you, I guess. Or you can really put on pressure if that's how you're trying to approach the matchup. Alright, so Tetra Boy is maxed out on that zone charge. When you do use the zone with a max, it does have a bonus. Or I guess there's a bonus from every upgrade, right? So if you have quarter zone, or half zone is stronger than quarter zone, 3/4 is stronger than half zone, and so on. But they also add bonus to the attack power. However, with that being said, if you manage to really get, in a perfect world, if a player can get like 20s on their quarter zone, that'd be pretty efficient. But the fact of the reality is, quarter zone doesn't last as long. So it's really hard to like maximize those smaller zone sizes. Can't get that long bar over. So I realized I didn't set it first to 3, but they were tied 1-1, so it works out anyways. So Tetra Boy is technically up 2-1 now. Phase 3 quarter zone ulti would be so funny to see. I never even thought about that. Is a phase 3 quarter zone ulti humanly possible? I feel like it is. If you have like a center 2 wide, maybe? Has anyone done that? I don't know if I've seen that. Yeah, I think if you're really fast and have like a center well, it might be possible. That's a cool idea. I never thought about that. I think Kazu did it in a tournament I watched one time. Well, I wouldn't doubt that, yeah. If anybody can do it, be like Kazu or Akashi Robo. With that being said, though, some of our other players in the scene are really getting caught up in terms of skill. I don't know if any of you tuned into the Tetris 40 showcase, but Jaden and Dormy, throw down so hard. I feel like Jaden is just always getting better. Alright, so Tetra Boy looking for a rebuttal. And does so successfully. Haunt doesn't tank that first piece, so they opt to bring it down a little bit. This is tricky. Doesn't get the quarter zone. And that means Tetra Boy is our victor. Haunt still got the desync win in there with the saddle plus horse limb opener, so very nicely done. Alright, GG's. Who's up next? So Clement, and Arc Fox, you are up. Give you all a friendly ping on our Discord at discord.gg/enhance for anyone tuning in if you want to play in the future. Looks like Arc Fox is already in here. Set it to first to 3. And I'm ready when y'all are. Clement. Thank you. Thank you. You heard me pronounce it like 2 times in 2 different ways. Appreciate that. Clement. All right, looks like both players are in here. We're gonna get started. Good morning, Andrew. Is Andrew 4043 looking for a game? Welcome in Double Bubble Trouble. Hope you're doing well. Saddle plus horse opener. I'm just happy that you acknowledged it was called that. It should have counted anyway. Yeah. Well, you weren't sending any attacks. Tetra Boy just chose a top out. You can maybe pull up the bot if you're curious how it looked on our end. Andrew, I don't know if you are listening. I see your chat on the Discord. What's your rating currently, Andrew? We can maybe get you a matchup. How Marzu got plenty of play here. All right, can you guys see what's happening? Glasses. Ooh, that's an interesting misdrop from Clement. Still have that T-spin double waiting for them. Yeah, another misdrop follow-up, but fortunately for them, ArcFox hasn't put on too much pressure. By the way, yeah, let's introduce ArcFox here. It hasn't been too vocal in our chat. ArcFox is a really strong Puyo Puyo Tetris player, if I recall. I think they can definitely throw down here on TUC though. Let's get some games in. And Clement just learned how you can see incoming garbage today. So, you know what? Clement is a very good player, and I'm happy that our community showcase, it's even in our description. You can come here and learn about the game. Even someone that is a 12K player like Clement learned something today. That's kind of funny. ArcFox looking for... I think they were a little worried to go for that Tetris, so they just took the triple. A bit of a down stack here, putting on a lot of pressure. Or it's either that, or they knew like even just a double or triple would put Clement over the line and force that zone. Fox taking game number 1 with a lot of Nintendo Switch players tonight. But, yeah, we are currently on sale for the Steam Summer Sale. I know we've been getting a lot of new players from that. If any of you lurking found your way here, the Summer Sale, welcome in. Ooh, ArcFox with that really nice, perfect clear find. I think just setting up to get another one. There it is. Clement fires back. I'm surprised Clement had that strong of a rebuttal attack. But ArcFox with this super clean garbage, if they actually misdrop the long bar. Okay, they get a few Tetrises in there. Was that a half or triple zone? Alright, firing down that column. Setting up a fractal with this T-spin, 2 T-spin doubles. Actually, trying to do a T-spin single due to misdrop. But still able to burn and find that second T-spin double waiting for them. So Clement under some pressure. Does have like pretty... I'd be happy with that garbage on phase 2. little messier now, but still able to have a nice attack there with that Tetris waiting for them. Tricky for ArcFox here. Trying to really get that 20. So Clement now in a little bit of a lead in terms of board health. So now that ArcFox is kind of like halfway up their board, this means that Clement can put on some pressure, and also Clement can like tank attacks intentionally, knowing that another 1 or 2 Tetrises may put ArcFox to the edge where they have to force a zone. So we'll see if that comes into play. So far, Clement isn't taking any attacks. They're opting just to go with what they know best and just put on some pressure, it seems like. That T-spin 0. Okay. Alright. Clement does have to zone, and ArcFox actually coming out with a pretty big advantage now. Clement not able to pressure ArcFox there. And yeah, ArcFox kind of has the all the power in the world here to send a big attack. Or the freedom, rather, given that they weren't under any pressure. And Clement, surprisingly, is able to tank most of it. Unfortunately, I think that misdrop especially won't allow for any down set combo. Very nice game. ArcFox taking game number 2. Nope. I need to turn off the switch. Going dark kind of thing. Alright, so ArcFox finding that PC opener. PC standing for perfect clear, where ArcFox was able to clear every block on their board for a bonus attack. We're seeing Clement to use their zone meter early. Half zone, hopefully. Oh, they really got to get this down. Oh, look at that. That's like an insane foresight from Clement to set up for that T-spin double. That was really cool. Sometimes it's hard to tell if the players are misdropping or not, but fixing a odd situation with some S and Z spins. Okay, pretty hardy zone from Clement, but ArcFox really... If ArcFox seems to be good in like Ultra mode, which means Ultra mode referring to the... Oh my god. That perfect clear. Doesn't find that one though. So what I mean by Ultra mode is like playing a single player, just trying to get high scores, high attack power, being the effect mode where you just try to go for a high score using modern rule set. If ArcFox is left alone to play like single player, it seems like they can really pump out some APM, which is cool to see. Not zoning just yet. Surprised they're bringing their board down. Maybe they want to tank something first, but it's going to be phase, and you can't tank that. So yeah, it's phase 3. And they have no garbage to work with, so it's going to be hard to get a full 20 zone line here. Yeah, they only get 10. So maybe wanted to zone a little sooner there, but excuse me. Clement taking game number 3. Opening glaive. It's always frustrating when you place the block the wrong way. Yes, I think everyone here can relate to that. What do you guys think? You get frustrated when you incorrectly place a block? I have never been frustrated with that. Always pure happiness when I misplace my blocks. But no, I mean, when you do misdrop, at least it forces like some kind of creativity and puzzle solving, right? So it's cool to see when the best players misdrop. You'll also see like how they can cleverly get out of it. Everyone misdrops, right? So it's just part of the game, and how. Of course, if you practice a lot, you'll be more consistent and misdrop less. But part of the fun of seeing versus matches is like how they deal with rocky situations. This always come back to potential. Not always, but usually, because there's a good chance your opponent may misdrop, so you always gotta fight through it and see what happens. Yeah, Haunt, Arcfox has been throwing down PCs left and right here. Good PC knowledge and pattern recognition, or stacking patterns from Arcfox here. Looking for that fractal. Has to use a T-spin, so doesn't have the T-piece right away for their second T-spin. They got a little bit of a mini combo here. It would have been nice to turn into a 4-wide Tetris, but not quite. Putting pressure onto Clement. Ooh, T-spin triple tower from Arcfox. Into a possible 4-wide combo, but Clement doesn't live to see the day of the 4-wide. Maybe that's for the best. All right, that was a good matchup. Good games. And Arcfox takes it. So we have, I believe, one more, unless we find someone for Andrew here. I think Andrew 4043 is looking for a game around 12K rating. All right, so we're gonna do Knighting, and it's Espeon next. Switch rules. Yeah, I like my Switch too. I have all the game consoles, but I mostly, so I have my Switch hooked up to the monitor right now. I almost always play it exclusively handheld, and I always forget how good this game looks on the Switch. Okay, our players found their way there real quick. We're gonna hop right into it. Helping me out with my time here. So, possibly our highest skill matchup of the night. It's Espeon versus Knighting. Rocking, two double triple openers. One, the classic double triple cannon, and Knighting going for a DT PC opener. I never want to attempt to call out what they may be, because I'm not super familiar with them. I'm familiar with like one or two of them, but there's multiple depending on your preferred method, or depending on the pieces you have to start off the game. Knighting attempting some foresight here, trying to get that T-spin with that notch, it looks like. Oh my god, what is this? This is some dormy level shenanigans. Alright, Knighting with that fun to watch 45 attack zone, putting pressure on Espeon. Alright, Espeon with the counter attack. Knighting in a pretty good position. Look at how clean that garbage is. Boys, you love to see it as a player. It is on that left wheel, so yeah. Using that S-piece prop in order to create some T-spin doubles, otherwise it's a little tricky to create donations to create more T-spin doubles. Okay, got the T-spin single, fine there from Knighting. And forces phase 3. I think Espeon is still on that phase 2 timer. The zone meter isn't depleting super fast, so have some time here to nice juicy zone. On looking for some APM here. Oh, an interesting super T-spin setup. Kind of greedy unless they can get to it. Okay, they block with one of the T-spins, but not really the best pieces given the setup. And Espeon is kind of on the ropes here. Yeah, a little high in the center, so not able to continue to try to downstack that. Nighting taking game number 1. Welcome in, Mario Expert. How are you doing? You should try on Oculus. Graphics are so good. Oh, Liz, missed your chat saying need to get better at T-spins. I totally recommend trying to learn it. When it does click, it's very satisfying. And it adds depth to your Tetris gameplay. Start super fast 8 lines, going into their first zone attack. Oh, almost the curve trace from Nighting. I think they were hunting for it. Oh no, and Espeon tops out early. Well, not so much topping out early, but I didn't quite catch if they misdropped or not. Had an interesting board state. And Nighting, yeah, I had the chance to meet Nighting at CTWC this year. CTWC Classic Tetris World Championship 2024. It was held in Pasadena. So it's nice that Nighting came out to that. Also, Double Bubble, who was in our chat, was also there. It was an awesome experience. Typical mountain is stacking 2 opener, says Mario Expert. T-spins are such a trap, I end up getting greedy for them. Yeah, sometimes you you gotta be careful not to tunnel vision on certain T-spin setups. Sometimes the best ones just happen naturally. When you really force it, it can kind of jeopardize your board, right? Yeah, I know what you mean. I have the same issue. Clement, if you want to, we can get you another game in against Andrew, since it's probably a good matchup. And we can call it a night there. So Liz, yeah, saying we should try on Oculus. You know, I was thinking earlier today, when I was streaming on Switch, that it'd be fun to stream one of these community showcases from the Oculus headset. So maybe we could do that one time for fun. It'd be kind of goofy, but it'd be fun. All right, Espeon on that phase 3. Look how quickly that zone meter depletes now. Let's see if they can get. If you can get a 20 on phase 3, that's huge. Even a 16 is quite powerful. But look, Nighting is set up to combo, so if you have a combo in place like this, it's more likely you'll be able to get a high line clear on phase 3. And that evened out. A little bit of a misdrop there from Espeon. Actually, I don't know. It was hard to say. It's almost like they set up nicely for a certain downstack. Whether it was intentional or not. Here we go, nice downstack again. Finding those downstack combos on phase 3. It's always good to keep an eye out for them. You want to kind of set up for T-spins, but if you can catch that there is a good downstack sequence and you can go for it, it's usually really advantageous. Can get you back into the game. As we see right now, they're putting on a lot of pressure on Nighting. mixing in these T-spin doubles with like some combo down stacking. And simultaneously, for combo down stacking, you're going to clean up your board and be in a better state to put on more pressure. And yeah, I think Nighting knew that they probably wanted to bring down their board. If they wasted their max zone, they maybe felt that Espeon would have pressured them into oblivion anyways, so they were probably trying to bring it down without using their zone. But Espeon is on the board. Oh, controller DC'd. That's unfortunate. So forget everything I just said. Liz saying, I'm better on the Switch, but Oculus is great for visualization. It's hard to describe. It is. It's always hard to describe, like, just playing in VR in general. I feel the same way about our other game, Humanity. Like, sometimes I try to explain the differences when it comes to playing in VR, and it's, like, hard to without somebody really ever playing it in VR. It gives you, like, an extra perspective or field of view. Ooh, nice piece climbing there from Nighting. Think about Ultimatris. But Espeon should be feeling comfortable. They only received... They received a clean well there, so it wasn't a big deal. Better hit zone there. That super clean, well waiting for them. Going to move very quickly. A very fast 42 attack. Not like at this skill level, 42 may not seem like a crazy number, but that was like super fast, right? So Espeon's already charging their next zone. They're going to have a little bit of insurance zone or be able to put on some extra pressure here. Like there's a few options from here. Espeon could even try to go for like a weird half zone like combo attack. I think they're just going to opt to keep it simple, try to get that max zone in. We'll see. Ooh. Kind of a rough misdrop from Espeon. Does find an okay solve. But that misdrop alone will kind of get Nighting back into this, and Nighting has its zone attack coming in, so Espeon is kind of on the ropes here. We're going to need to find some way to block this. Oh, there goes out the lights, and lights out for Espeon. Intentional. I am losing my voice, apparently. I had to be a social light yesterday, too, for the 4th of July, with a loud family. All right, so Nighting takes it 3-1. GG's. Thanks Espeon and Nighting for playing. And last but not least, we are going to be doing Andrew versus Clement. Hibomai, good morning. Hi. Hibomai is a legend of Tetris, a champion in the early 2010s. Undisputed champion, in my opinion. So I'm still scared of Hibomai. How you guys feel about like Kazu or Kashiroba nowadays? That's how we felt about Hibomai. So welcome in. Hi, Andrew. Yes, it's a weekly event. So if you want to participate in our future events, head to discord.gg/enhance and select the community event tag, and you'll be notified on when these showcases happen. We tend to do them every Friday unless there's like a holiday or a special event that we're doing for like a tournament or something. But yeah, players of all skill levels are encouraged to participate. It's a good way because usually when we do tournaments, it's just like we only show the best players of the game. This is a good way for everyone to just hang out, chill, play friendlies with each other, have some fun. Yubomai, do you want to play? You want to play with me? All right. Ooh, look at that setup from Andrew. We got a King Crimson. It's kind of like that T-spin. I think it was a King Crimson, yeah. Might be wrong. It's like a T-spin triple over the Super T-spin setup. Andrew also using the colorblind blocks if you are looking to change up the style of your gameplay, or the look of it rather. Ooh, a little line spin there. I know Andrew has been playing some classic. Oh, they were stacking for something there. Ooh, look at this! Oh, I thought they were gonna go for the the J spin. Andrew is kind of a memer. We'll go for funny setups just because they're funny. So we'll see what we see here tonight. Yeah, so every Friday I'll post the Discord event and a thread for everyone to share their SR depending on the game mode, or if they're new, just say they're new to the game, and we'll try to pair them with players that are around their skill level. And we start with like newer players first, or newcomers to our community showcase, just to make sure they get their game in, and then our regulars will throw down. But yeah, we'd love to have you if you are interested in playing next week. I think next week we'll probably be doing connected versus, so team play. And team play is great to get everyone involved because you can kind of like skew the matchups depending on who's on your team. So yeah, if you're into team play or connected versus, and you want to stop by next week. Andrew under a lot of pressure from Clement here. Unable to find their way down. Clement taking game number 1. It seems like a pretty even matchup here. I'll start doing a zoom in when the match starts. Ooh, Imperial Cross from Clement. But yeah, Fatal Shot, get in here next week. Happy to have you. Clement looking for that T-spin double. Ooh, finds a nice donation. Donation being like kind of a floating T-spin double setup. I'm sure someone else in the chat can maybe explain it better, but Alright, finding that ultimate Triss. We'll see if Andrew can fire back here. Andrew is pretty good when it comes to finding curve Trisses and stuff like that, so I think they probably have that edge in this matchup specifically. I think we can get through these misdrops. Trying to work their way through this. They have a T-spin triple. They find it. Very nice. All right, working their way down. They have a couple Tetrises waiting for them in this far right well. That misdrop, though, that's going to force that long bar dependency, meaning they aren't going to have that firepower with the Tetris, but they make their way. and kind of take a few. They drop back to back just to bring the board down, get into a comfortable spot for this zone. Meanwhile, Clement only clearing lines here at the top, but just trying to get that ultimate bonus. Oh, they find the curb Tris! Clement with the curb. I was saying Andrew is the one to possibly hit it here, but Clement proving me wrong. Very nice. Sugoi, if he was still watching. Either way, we are in a pretty even situation despite the curve Tris. Andrew was able to tank it and had a pretty strong zone of their own, despite it not being the elusive curve Tris. They set up a long bar dependency, but fortunately for them, they quickly got that follow-up long bar, and putting Clement under pressure, and is able to take it, tying it up. All right, how is Andrew going to open here? If anyone's going to do a meme opener, to be Andrew. I feel like they probably misdropped though. Finds that quick double Tetris though to clean things up. Not quite the PC, almost had it. If the right piece was there. They're sitting on this max zone though, clearing lines. They might want to tank a little bit. See how they want to approach this. There we go. Really clean, quick zone coming up. This should be a 20, yeah, using that initial rotation system on that long bar. So Andrew preemptively holding that rotate key, the left rotate, I believe, given the spawn point, to ensure that that long bar still spawns in, so that's not blocked from anything in its way. To get that ultimate Tris. And Clement, almost out of this, does find a decent, the right sequence there to bring it down and get that quarter zone. So Andrew with a bit of a lead, largely due to this zone meter advantage, and Clement is pressured a little higher onto their board. Oh, lights out. I really needed to disable that. Nice T-spin double setup from Andrew. Ooh. Almost. See if Clement can hit another one though. So each player getting a 19 a zone. Andrew seemed to have a little more firepower through the T-spins and Tetrises throughout the zone. Alright, nice down stack for Clement. Much needed. Clement still like pretty high on the board. Andrew waiting to hit this T-spin, maybe trying to pressure Clement into forcing that zone. You might see Andrew even like intentionally tank some attacks. It seems like they already have been doing that a little bit, just so that they can continue to pressure Clement at the top. Actually, they opt for this zone, so looking to really put on a big attack here. Moving very quickly. If they can get a 20. Oh, almost. They had the right idea, though, by putting that L piece to the left. And Andrew's kind of schmoovin', moving really fast here. is going to take game number 3. All right. So, Andrew, I don't know if they were trying to set up a super T-spin there, but had a weird block residue. However, this the incoming attacks from Clement have been really nice to Andrew, so Andrew's able to get some free Tetrises out of it. Clement is going to be first to finish zone, it looks like. See if they can get some extra charge following this. Nice find using that IRS once again with that long bar. T-piece as well. Andrew able to muster out a little bit more attack power though, and I think Clement's deciding what exactly to do here. Welcome in, Mityon. And Calming Star. Oh no, Andrew. Or, I'm sorry. Oh no, Clement tops out. And Andrew takes game number 3. GG's. Nicely played. That's a close matchup. I feel like each of you have pretty good zone management as well, like playing at the top, so it's fun to watch. GG's. All right, everybody. I think that's all of our games. We are already over time here by about 15 minutes. I see Mityon. Maybe we can get Mityon in next time, though. But yes, GG's, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to our community showcase. And next week, yeah, we're planning on doing connected versus. So if you're looking for some team action, we'll be able to get a lot of players in and maybe get some repeat players. You'll be able to get more screen time if you show up early. Early bird tends to get the worm, so be sure to follow the community events on our Discord at discord.gg/enhance to be notified. And yeah, we will call it there. So thank you everyone again for tuning in. I will end the stream here on TikTok and YouTube. But if you are here on Twitch, we are going to throw a raid somewhere. Bye, YouTube. Sun Gamer? Anybody playing TEC? Oh, welcome in, Firestorm. Firestorm, are you looking for a game? I don't know if you... Mityon was looking for a match, but I think that might be a mismatch. Either way, Firestorm, we should play on one of our future showcases here. We'll be doing some teams next week, but... Yeah, we're just finishing up. And this is coming from me, who will always want to play someone as good as Firestorm, just because I hunger for high quality matches. But we are going to finish up here. Yeah, I have some other things I need to finish up before the end of the day. All right, so let me turn off